Good afternoon, everybody. Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl with my 10th Plan With Me episode, if I'm remembering correctly. So, yeah, if this is your first time joining me, well, thank you for stopping by. This is my planner. It is a cut down Mead Flex binder, and it is in no way straight, trust me, with the 2-inch rings. Plastic pocket on here, courtesy of the We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. I do not have one. My coworker had one. So let's just jump right in. I just finished filming my May goals video, and this is still, here's today. So let's flip over to next week. So, blank week. Blank start. The washi tape I'm using is this awesome, cute little Disney. Is this the Tsum Tsum look? I don't really know. And then I put the thin washi underneath the hourly times, and that's what it looks like for those of you that are curious. I don't use them, so I just cover them up because I can't ignore them. So let's go ahead and get started doing this setup. I may have to pause and get a drink because my throat's been a little scratchy. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this so that it's better for you guys to see. If I stand over here, I'm blocking the light and it looks really dark. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count down 5 lines, and then I'm just using my green pen today, and I just draw across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And for that section, see, even trying to trace a straight line, I can't draw a straight line. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, and these, and the, can't talk. So I divide my weekly task list into 4 sections. My first section is the this week's focus section. All the sections that I have right here, I shamelessly stole from the Passion Planner because I liked it, but the Passion Planner layout didn't work for me. So I'm just going to slide this over here real quick and write this week's focus so I don't block the light. Just like that. And then here, because Passion Planner has that little good things that happened this week, I don't call it good things, I call it positive stuff, or positive vibes. See, putting the S in the wrong place. I know to some people that's, oh my god, now I have to start over. For me, I don't, because I screw up stuff all the time. So I have a bunch of little Lisa Frank stickers. I may go get a Lisa Frank sticker and put that over that, but not going to worry about it right now. So I took up 2 lines, and I counted out 9 lines for right here. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So I label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, mainly to force me to write down one good thing for each day. Okay? Then my next section is the personal or non-work related stuff. So, and I take up 2 lines with this one too. Personal. And then the bottom one is work. Now, for those of you that have watched me do this on numerous occasions, you know that normally Friday afternoon I start filling in my work one. Well, I didn't have my May planner pages set up yet, so what I did is in my little B6 Flex on a piece of scrap paper, I just made my work list so that I could build this when it was time to film this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all the pens out. For those of you that are curious about what pens I use, I do have a pen case tour video on my channel. I filmed it a few weeks ago. Okay, drink. Alright, so for personal this week, I gotta figure out what to do. Hang on. Okay, so what I did is I slid my tripod over this way, hoping that way I can keep this turned a little bit so that it's easy for me to write, and hopefully that'll work for you guys, and I'm not blocking too much light. So we're still in the middle of peach season, so we're checking the peach tree every day. To date, like this morning, we got 19 peaches off the tree. Yesterday we got 20. The most we got was, I think, Wednesday, when we got 49 peaches off that tree. Okay, what else do I need to do this week? Fertilize everything. And actually, let me flip this out, and I'm going to look at my May goals. I do want to do my May break and bake this weekend, or this week, so May DIY break and bake. I got a question about what DIY break and bake was once, and I'm going to try to remember to always tell you guys. I make a batch of cookie dough, dish it out on cookie sheets, and freeze it on the cookie sheets, and then I pop the little balls of dough off and put them in a Ziploc bag. Doing that means I am always 30 minutes away from fresh baked cookies. Takes about, on average, 10 minutes for my oven to preheat, 10 minutes to bake, 10 minutes to cool. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm working later shifts this week, so I'll probably get that done in the morning. Oh, the pen I'm using is a Pilot G207 in the pink color. Let's get some writing done this week, because, yeah. So, 700 words a week, or 100 a day. And then to make sure I try to write every day. I know I write this all in there too on the week, but it just, when I have it in multiple spots, it kind of like puts it more in my face. Yeah, let's try and get the Bobbin Lace history chapter done too. I'm also looking at my submissions. Tramp press submission. Alright, and this is the same brand, Pilot G207 in the lovely teal. Signo, my purple. This is a Uniball Signo pen in purple. And since I'm probably going to finish that dishcloth today, and I don't have the yarn for my boneyard shawl, I'm just going to go with Mini Skein 10-stitch blanket. Now, if you're interested in knitting and following me on my knitting adventures, I have a separate knitting podcast that will be linked down in the description box. It's called Knitting All the Blankets, because I like knitting blankets. So you're welcome to follow me over there. Yeah, so list doors. And list box springs. Okay. I'm going to leave these last couple lines empty because something always pops up. So, again, okay, and that was a Pilot G207 in green. Now for the work list, and I'm essentially just going to transpose this list. Yes, I did just tear it out because this thing's going in the recycling. I need to do a print book order. For A through G, H through L, and Q through Z. This may not make any sense to anybody, but it's just the way I have my order carts set up on our ordering system. We're coming up at the end of our budget year, so I gotta get stuff ordered to use up the rest of our budget. BAS 17-18 title list. This has been an ongoing project. I don't think it's ever gonna end. Finish checking in cart. And yes, I did just make the little check sign with a dash and write ing instead of writing out the word checking. I do that a lot. Sponge for break room. I'm glad I wrote that down. It's my turn to bring sponge for the break room. So after I'm done filming this, I'm going to go get that and throw it in my bag for work. And the Gale eBooks email. All right. That's enough for right now, considering I've got two night shifts coming. So, plus I never know when I'm going to get a book order in. I think I am going to get one in this week. Yay. But I just don't know. Alright, so that was this page. Now, we got to set this up. Okay, and I'm going to need my handy dandy highlighters that you guys have seen before. Move the pens. And just do what I normally do. Oh yeah, that's my week's focus. I just figured out what that needed to be. And that is going by the Mother's Day presents, because it's Mother's Day. I know what we're getting all the mothers and grandmas and stuff, so I just gotta go do it. So I was hoping to do it on Friday, this past Friday, but I didn't end up doing it. Okay, so orange, you guys know that means yoga and meditation. So I'm just going to write yoga just because it's simpler and quick. But if I do a meditation, I do note it down here in the daily tasks. I use the daily tasks section as more of a log section. Okay. And then I've got other things coming up. So like I need to remember that I'm working 12:30 to 9 on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I have an appointment. So one bad thing about that pen. Okay, this black pen I was using. Alright, it ain't coming through. Anyways, it's an M&G 0.38 millimeter. It smears sometimes. Alright, so 12:30 to 9. Okay. Oh, and I'm working a half day Thursday because of an appointment I have. It's not worth going to the appointment than trying to come back to work. I'll be at work for the last 45 minutes if I do that. So, then we get to down here, the typical stuff that's always going on there. So, daily knitting, daily writing, daily reading. I'm so glad I learned how to splice videos just in case this thing, I, for some reason, end up going over to 3. And I've debated about whether or not to put this stuff all the way up at the top because it's stuff I wanted to make sure I do every day. But I don't know. It's I think I tried it once and I just didn't like it. And I will say this, when it comes to the writing, I've gone back to writing in just a regular notebook, nothing special. Like a little toss-away cheapo spiral notebook that you get for like 25 cents at back-to-school time. And it's been great. I don't know. I thought writing on the computer would work because that way I could always access it, but nope. I end up more time on social media and stuff. So, and the last thing I'm going to put in with this just random orange felt tip marker that has the teeniest point I have ever seen is I'm going to write in lib laps, which stands for how many times, where I tally mark how many times I've gotten up and gone and taken a walk around the library so that I'm not sitting for an excess amount of time. Oh, that reminds me. Almost forgot. It was a work thing that yeah, I'll put the highlighter down first. PM, OTA, PTA, chairs. I got the, I called our director of the PTA department to ask if they would come up and help the library staff, adjust their chairs so that, we're sitting correctly and everything, and they're coming up on Tuesday, and that's awesome. All right, so that is the week setup. Normally, I have Tuesday and Wednesday in my office. I don't have any office time to myself this week, which is going to suck, but you adjust. So, let's set up Monday. So I know I have to do my OCLC check. First print order. And then second print order. 1, 2, 3. So what I wrote down was I'm in charge of interlibrary loans, and that we do that through OCLC. I'm going to do my 2 print orders tomorrow, at least try to get them done. I had a cart come in last week that I still have a few more things to do to completely check it in, and I'm still working on the BAS title list for last year, and considering I'm now at the end of the budget year for this year, oh boy, yeah. Once I'm done with the one for last year, I gotta turn around and do the one for this year, and it's something my predecessor didn't tell me I had to do, or didn't tell me I had to do, so I didn't do it. So yeah, and that's just gonna leave space right here. So I'm gonna skip a few lines because you never know what's gonna come up on a Monday morning. So check peaches. Let's see, let me check. I need to write a cover letter for this submission. I'll try to get those doors listed. Let's see how I do with that. So yeah, that's what I got going tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna give myself for tomorrow. Now I know I only plan one day at a time, because I know if I start saying, oh well, you know, Tuesday I want to do this and Wednesday I want to do that, I'm gonna wake up Tuesday and that stuff ain't gonna happen, because when you make a plan, the universe laughs. So I've learned to just take it day by day, and that's fine. If you guys are interested in, because I have an Instagram now, and it's @cori.large. If midweek posts on Instagram to see how the setup looks is something you would like, let me know, because I don't post that stuff on Instagram mainly because I don't think anybody wants to see it. But if that's something you guys would like to see, because this is what this past, let me get my my bookmark out of the way. This is what this past week looked like. Like Tuesday, I was in Fort Myers all day at a conference with my boss. Friday, I actually took the day off, so that's why the colors aren't matching to here. Like normally you'd see the big blue list on Friday as well. But yeah. Oop, that went blurry. So if that's something you would like to see on Instagram, you know, just drop me a note and let me know that, okay? So thank you for watching. Questions and comments, you know, down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.